Hello, my friend, and welcome to the Champions Adjust Sports Talk Show. My name is Aaron Mashpitz. Let's talk about Caitlin Clark and the WNBA. Listen, nobody was watching the WNBA before Caitlin Clark entered the league. That's just an indisputable fact. Tell me how many arenas they sold out. Tell me how many of their players were on super big podcasts talking about the WNBA. None of them. And that's not a slight on their talent or ability, but it's just the fact that Caitlin Clark came into the WNBA and changed the entire landscape of the league. She is selling out arenas everywhere she goes, even in her second year in the league. Yes, she's currently at this very moment injured and hasn't played as many games this season, but she is still the number one attraction in the WNBA. And it's not because of her race, of her color, or for anything else outside of her skill, her talent, and her ability to play basketball and bring excitement to the game. The way she plays the game is different than any other WNBA star that we've seen. Yes, there are dominant players in the WNBA who can score the basketball, who are fundamentally sound, who are very, very skilled basketball players. But Caitlin Clark brings something different to the game: excitement, a level of unpredictability that we haven't seen in the WNBA. And she has a super large fan base that she garnered at Iowa and carried into WNBA, with young girls all around the world loving and admiring Caitlin Clark. That is something that we should be just talking about and saying how great it is and amazing it is, not talking about her race and that she's doing this because she's white. All of that is just is crap. It's crap. And to make everything about race is ridiculous, especially in the sports world, where things are earned on merit, effort, and intensity and skill and just being better than the person next to you. It is a meritocracy. That's why people love sports, and that's why life is about sports. And that's why you learn great lessons from sports that you can apply in life, because life is about sports, and life, are a meritocracy. You earn the things that you get based on your merit, your skill, your work ethic, and of course, your results. And Caitlin Clark has the results, has the pedigree and the excitement and the demeanor and just the ability to go play the game. She is an absolute demon on that court, plays the game hard, it encourages her teammates to be their very best selves. I mean, the Indiana Fever are still winning basketball games, even with Caitlin Clark on the sideline. That just goes to show you what kind of leader she is around the culture. And so we just got to forget about this whole, yeah, she's white, but what about all the black? Every league has great players. Every league has had great players that have led the charge in every single generation, in every single sport. And those players that paved the way should always, no matter what, get their credit and deserve their flowers, because there would be no current league without all of the people that paved the way. But let's give Caitlin Clark her flowers in this moment and make it nothing else about but her skill and the way she plays the game and the way she handles her business. She became one of the most famous people on the planet in an instant. And the way she's handled it has been absolutely brilliant, and that's something that we should also be talking about and saying about her character, the way she carries herself, her intensity on the court. All of these things are beautiful skills that make her the player that she is, and have helped gain attention for the WNBA and every single other player that resides and plays in the WNBA. Now, ESPN is going on their race baiting crap again when Cooper Flagg went number one to the Dallas Mavericks. Cooper Flagg is probably the best white American prospect in the NBA we've ever seen since like Larry Bird. There's been other white players, but they all seem to be from outside of America. I mean, the Mavericks traded away one and Luka Doncic. Now we have Cooper Flagg, and they're already talking about his race. He's going to be one of the most popular players in the league because he's white, he's this, he's that. No, he's going to be a popular player in the league because he's going to be a fantastic basketball player, and there's so many eyes on him because he's taking over a Luka Doncic spot. I mean, first in the Dallas Mavericks had Dirk, then they had Luka. Now they're trying to go to Cooper Flagg as the sort of standard bearer for their organization. And he's going to be popular if he gets the job done on the court, if he handles the pressure in the way that Caitlin Clark has handled the pressure. So there's no reason to relate it all to race. It's about how they get it done on the court, how they handle themselves, their character, their ability to stay calm under pressure, and of course, how they get it done in the court when the lights are the brightest. Because yes, they can get it done in college basketball, but the transition to the NBA is far greater. There's more pressure. There's more things on the line. There's more more money on the line. So Cooper Flagg will gain the same sort of popularity potentially as a Caitlin Clark if he handles and delivers the way she has. But we know that NBA is extremely, extremely popular. It's obviously way more popular than the WNBA. That goes without saying. But the Dallas Mavericks and Cooper Flagg could be put right back in championship contention if he delivers like Caitlin Clark has. And maybe the Fever will be in championship contention this year if Caitlin Clark can get healthy. But I think those are very important points when you talk about Caitlin Clark and what she's done to the WNBA. She has absolutely single-handedly transformed the WNBA and made it something to watch. And we should all give her flowers for that. And I thank you very much for tuning in. But let me know what you think. Comment down below what you think, your thoughts about the whole thing. If I'm wrong, if I'm right, if you're somewhere in the middle, comment down below right now, and then like this video, and then subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Lots of love. Cheers.